Welcome everybody to the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gilmer and a podcast engineer, show assistant here, and excited to bring you another episode of Revolutionize Your Marketing with Mill City Marketing and MA with John Petros, who is the founder of Mill City Marketing MA, which is all about marketing and helping you grow your business. And we're here every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern for the show. And I'd like to have you on as a guest. So if you're interested, let us know. Can get that taken care of. But I've been John in here to kick us off today. So welcome, John.
Hello, Emily, and thank you. Hello, everybody out there.
Yeah, what are we talking about today, John?
Let me talking about a guide for local businesses that are struggling, which a lot of them are doing nowadays. Running a local business is all about staying agile and adapting to changing circumstances. So if you find yourself needing a last minute marketing boost, I'm going to go over a guide to help you make the most of your efforts, including utilizing AI to supercharge your business. I know things are tough nowadays. I know a lot of local businesses around me here that are struggling. One of the things you could do is Facebook ads. Why is it important? Facebook has a massive user base, and its ad platform allows for precise targeting based on demographics, interests, and behaviors of your clients. So you can define down who actually sees the ads or who the ads actually go out to, therefore charging you only for people that actually want what you're offering, whether it be a product or a service, whichever the case may be. The action plans to do that is you have to identify your target audience. You have to know the people that buy what you have or that need the service that you have. And then you got to create an eye-catching ad. And what attracts people's attention nowadays is videos. And you have to craft a compelling copy or the wording in the ad to get people's attention. You have, I'd say, probably about 5 to 10 seconds in the beginning to catch their attention. You have to set a budget for the ads. Say if you want to do $50 a month, $100 a month on the ads, and you have to stick to it. And you have to monitor the ad performance and make adjustments as needed. Doing ads like that, some business owners will probably find it a little hard to keep up with everything that you have to do with it. That's when you get a hold of me and have me take over the marketing for you. That way it's out of your hands, you know what's going on, keep you posted, and you have access to all the outcomes. Another thing to help boost your business is your website. How's your website doing? Is it attracting people, or does it need to be redone a little bit? And why is it important? Because your website is often the first impression that customers get of your business. So a well-designed site can improve your clients' or customers' experiences and increase your conversion rates. Action plan for taking care of that would be making sure that the navigation on your website is easy to get around. It's got to be very user friendly, or it's going to turn clients away. You have to ensure that it's mobile friendly, because nowadays a lot of people just use their cell phones to look stuff up. They don't use computers a lot. They're usually out on the road, or cell phones are something that people have with them pretty much all the time. Um, and it's got to be set up so the pages load fast. Nobody wants to be sitting there waiting for a page to load to find the information that they're looking for. You have to keep the content up to date. If there's something in your service that changes, or a different product that you want to add on, you have to change the ads around. And when they get through the ad, in order for them to buy your service or book your service or buy your products, you need a clear call to action button that they can click and then go onto a sales page or a registration page, or um, or a or onto your calendar page so they can book a time. Uh, and then another thing is the social media content creation. Uh, that's important because that's what engages the content on social media, can build your brand loyalty and attract new customers. Uh, that's the wording that you put in the ads. It's going to be appealing to people, and let them know what you do and how you can help them, uh, or how the product can help them. So you want to make sure that you have a calendar for them to go to on it. You have to make sure the videos or the photographs that you use are high quality. So if they're blurry or out of focus, it's not going to be very appealing to them. Uh, and another way to get there to keep them interested is if you have any giveaways. If you're giving something away free, they're going to keep that in mind and remember that. And then you want to have somewhere where they can leave like a review or throw comments in, how well they were serviced, how well the website is, things like that, just to keep future customers interested. Another way you can boost your business is by doing email marketing. Email marketing remains highly effective way to nurture leads and retain customers. The thing is with email marketing, I find it goes out to a lot of people, and it may not be people that are really interested in what you have. Um, unless if you have the demographics available for the emails that you have. There's different ways to get emails. Uh, you can craft personalized and relevant content on the emails. I just did some the other day, going out to restaurants and received an award. I did up one email. All I had to do was change the business name on the emails when I sent them out. You can also use automation. If you have an email list, you can set it up to automatically send out emails. You don't even have to sit there and send them out. You can use automation that'll send them out when you just put in when you want them to go out, and the system will automatically send them out. Uh, One thing you want to keep tabs on emails is you want to monitor the open and the click-through rate on emails. That's part of the analytics on that. Another thing you could do is text messaging. You can do the marketing that way. That can deliver time-sensitive promotions directly to the customer's phones that they have on them all the time. I know my phone beeps an awful lot. A lot of it is text messages that from telemarketers running ads and things like that. So that's a very effective way to get the word out about your service or your products. But the way to do that is you have to collect consistent customer emails. So if you have customers already, you can have them leave their email address on an you can create an email list from your current customers, keep them posted when you run specials. They may not be around, but they'll know the specials that you have that might draw them back in again. There's a lot of uses to email, to text messaging and email marketing. You can use automation to send out appointment reminders on texts. So if someone has an appointment to come in, say for a massage, you can send them a text message automatic, have it automated to send a message to them to remind them about their upcoming appointment in 2 or 3 days, or send it out the day before. That's totally however you want to do it. And again, tabs on the responses. Another way is creating local offers. Local offers can attract new customers and encourage repeat business. You can offer discounts and promotions to local residents about where your businesses are. You can partner with other local businesses and do cross promotions. A lot of times people will pick one thing up here, pick up another thing over here. So if those two businesses communicate back and forth about the customers, it's another form of related selling. You get highlighted in your community involvement. Local newspapers can put ads in them. Different things like that. Another way is AI integration to increase the revenue and automation. AI is getting very big now. The word out there is if you're not using AI, you're falling behind, and your competitors are going to get a head start on you. Use AI-powered analytics to understand your customers' behavior. You can implement chatbots for customer support and inquiries on your websites, where instead of you having to monitor the messages, and somebody puts a message into a chat on your website, they have to wait for you to respond back to them. Where a chatbot is trained with the information that you put into it, will respond back instantly to the questions or the comments that the people put into the chat. And you can use AI to automate your inventory management and your ordering process. So you don't have to go through and see how many of this you have left. You can use AI to automate all of that, to automatically reorder it, keep track of what comes in and goes out. And last minute marketing can be effective but it's essential to track your efforts and your performance. So that's why you use analytics to measure the results. And you be on top of it if you have to make any adjustments to your strategies based on what works best for your local business. And don't hesitate to seek professional assistance if needed, especially when incorporating AI into your operations, which I I I do online marketing myself, but I don't have a problem if somebody wants to do it themselves and they need help. I'll help them do it. Show them how they can do it themselves. Uh, if after a month or two they get overwhelmed with it, I can help them out. I can take it over, do it for them. If it gets to be too much, free up their time. So there's a lot to do with marketing, um, different options that businesses can go with, depending on their business and how they want to route it. There's a lot of different options, but I'm always here to help. So, any questions, Emily?
So as the um so why is that called like last minute marketing? Or
It's
how'd you
called
come up
last
with that title?
because if somebody hasn't been doing it and they see their business is going down, they're not getting as many customers, the revenue is dropping. Uh, it's called last minute because it doesn't take weeks to put something together. It can all be done in a day or two.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Um, yeah, well, this is like important to get um your business out there and so on.
Yeah, there's agencies out there. There's marketing agencies out there that will charge an average price. The way I work is I see how big or how small the business is. Not every business is going to have thousands of dollars to put into advertising. Um, so I go by the size of their budget that they have for marketing, and that's what I base my fees on, and how much I can help them. If they need a lot done, um, yeah, I may not be able to go as low as they could probably afford, but I do my best. My goal is to help the little guys because after COVID, I've seen too many of them not reopen. Some of them that did couldn't get their customers back. My goal in doing this is to help the little people from having to go through that if something like that ever comes around again. Of course, if a big business wants wants my assistance, I'm here for them too. But my main goal is to help the little people.
Right,
They're the ones that get overlooked a lot.
right. So I know I've done a few Facebook ads before, not too many though, but yeah, so
I was supposed to have a guest come on tonight, but something came up and he wasn't available. I got a I got a message from him earlier saying he wouldn't be able to make it. So last last minute fill-ins here, folks.
okay,
But
no worries.
that's part of doing things live.
Um, so
I am working on a number of guests for upcoming episodes. So do not stop paying attention. Keep checking it out because you never know when a guest will be popping in. We've had that happen a few times.
yeah. um, so would like I say you have like funnel on your shirt. Would like funnels be a part of this last minute thing too, or
Yeah, a funnel is a series of pages. When customers click onto a website or even what's called a landing page, uh, it funnels them through, like going from a website. They click a button, they can go into a page where they put the information in for you to get back with them, name, email, um, sometimes their business name if it's a business. Uh, Then it could be another button that goes to a sales page if they're ordering a service or if they're ordering a product that you have. Uh, or if you have a program that they're buying into. Uh, and then it just goes on. You can if they're buying something and you have something that'll help a little bit more at a higher price, then you can go on to what's called an upsell page. And then you can also hook in the automated emails and text messaging from that. It's all considered part of a funnel. There's all different types of funnels depending on what the business is that can be used.
they're awesome.
Yeah, this is from ClickFunnels, which sometimes I use, sometimes I don't. There's different programs out there to create a funneling. Funnels, the pages are easy to put together. Making sure they're connected and working the right way can be a little tricky at times, but with experience, it's not that difficult. If a store owner was to try and put one together, they may have to be walked through it or pay somebody to have it done. Same thing with their websites. If their websites need a little bit of work, I can point things out to them. They can go in and fix it, or I can go in with their okay. If they want to give me their passcode to go in, I can fix it, things like that. But yeah, that's basically it. I do have a word of the day, Emily.
Oh yeah.
It comes with a little saying. If you want to be in the game, you need to have game. By that, game is GAME. G is for gratitude. You have to have gratitude for your clients and your customers. A is for
Yeah.
attitude. You have to have the proper attitude so you don't turn them away. M is for the mindset. You have to have the right mindset when you're having a business. You have to have a business mindset. Not only a business mindset, but you have to have a personal mindset too. If your mind is not in the right place, things may not work out the way you plan. And the E, what keeps us all going, energy. If you don't have the energy to keep up with it, and you start slowing down, you're gonna start losing track. So game is the word for the day, Emily.
I like that.
In the game, you have to have game.
Yeah, I like that.
So
Um,
anything else, Emily?
Not sure. Is there anything else you like to talk about today, John?
Let me see. Well, there's a lot that we can talk about, but do we want to get into lengthy stuff tonight? um, actually, I see we have Marianne out here on the side. Marianne, you want to come in and say a few words on marketing?
Aloha. I'm
Aloha. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic on this Aloha Friday. How are you?
I'm doing good. Welcome to my podcast.
Yeah. So I love the game analogy or acronym. Gratitude, attitude, mindset, energy. And I'm going to use that this weekend on the World of Ability podcast with Emily tomorrow. And I'm also the author and Apple game developer of the Acts of Kindness series, featuring 200 folkmanist puppets. My books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and The Perfect Wave. So our tagline is "So go out and play." So we want to get our game on today, and
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
use that.
I,
We're finishing.
I actually ran across that earlier today. I said, yep, that's the one for tonight.
There you go. We're sharing it. We're multiplying that acts of kindness with the word game today, again, for the acronym of gratitude, attitude, mindset, and energy. And I'm going to see if we can put that in our fourth book for climate change as we're writing our final chapter. And we have a party at the end of the chapters of the books and activities. So I'll see about getting that game on. And yeah, thank you. That enlightened my day. And where are you posting your podcast from? And how long have you been doing this?
I actually fell into it, about a month and a half ago, Emily?
Something like that, yeah.
This is like my sixth or seventh one. Um, and they're live streamed on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Where else, Emily? You're the one that
LinkedIn.
live streams.
Yeah, it's going on to YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook right now.
Yeah. So if you go into YouTube and just type in Revolutionize Your Marketing with Mill City Marketing, MA, they come up. I'm still trying to get them posted on my YouTube page as well. I'm still having difficulty getting that done.
So revolutionizing your marketing, right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. How do we revolutionize our marketing? Give me some pointers. I'm a new author. I got Apple games. I need to get them out to the world.
Well, let's see. It's the first thing, like I was saying tonight, is you have to know your clientele, the people who would be interested in what you have. And then you can do Facebook ads, where you can niche down who sees the ads. That way, the money that you spend on ads, it's going to people who are interested in what you have, and not to people that are just going to click. click in and then out. So therefore, your return on investment goes up. Your money's not being wasted that way. You could do, you could put short videos together. Yeah, even with, for people who don't want to be seen live or recorded live, there's a part of AI that I've used before on myself too. You can take a picture, put content in, and the picture ends up speaking the content. I've I've heard of people using their household pets to speak ads, which is kind of cool. Um, so there's all different ways. Depends on what the item is. Um, would de- that would determine where the best place would be. And my suggestion on paid ads is not only do one, do two different ones. Word them differently and see which one does better, and then stop the other one. Because one ad may not do so well if you have two or three going at the same time, different types of ads. You can look at the analytics and see which one does best. Cancel the other two and put that money into that one that does do good. You don't want to keep running an ad that's not producing. Then there's
So
always
how would
there's al-
I start a TikTok campaign?
um
And how would I profit off of a TikTok?
I haven't really done any of the TikTok ones, but I believe TikTok would be videos. Um, I know my kids are on TikTok all the time. Um, that would be a video ad. Uh, they have their own ad screens too. Um, again, it would just be doing the video, describing what you have available. And I believe in TikTok, you could still niche it down to who it goes to. I just recently got okay
Awesome.
to do
Well, I had a
30
great meeting this morning with the Arkansas School for the Deaf, and they are going to bring my book series to their grant writers and superintendent. So I'm really excited for that. During the pandemic, I created a Indiegogo campaign for funding to bring my books into animation movies and the apps. I wasn't successful, but I'm glad I had it documented and I had a nice proposal written up. So I'm sending that and moving that forward. So it's kind of a nice relief to have all this kind of ideas typed up and able to send them off as well as a press release. And so that's what I'm doing this next week is to contact all the deaf schools in the United States of America. And
Hey,
all classroom teachers in the United States of America can receive copies of my books from an organization called donorschoose.org. So that's the approach that I'm moving forward with. And I'm grateful that I have Emily and Kurt to be on their podcast, The World of Ability, which is tomorrow. And anybody can join us from 11 to 1, 11 to 1 Pacific Standard Time. And we have great guests and we're able to show various peoples and our products and services. So this is what I have now is I created 4 YouTube videos of the signing characters in my books. And this is Chelsea the Courageous Sign Language Chicken, Eve the Finger Spelling Book. I'm sorry, Eve the Finger Spelling Bumblebee for our book for October is anti-bullying month, and the book is called Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully. So how would I get people to subscribe to this YouTube channel?
Um, by doing what you just did, get on podcasts and put the word out there. Uh, Whenever you're anywhere on social media, just put the word out about it, where they can find them at. Um, just spreading the word. If you have any connections in your local area, uh, like I have a buddy that used to have a morning radio show, and when he left the radio station, he opened up his own podcast studio. Uh, he was shocked that over 800 people followed him in the first 8 months from the radio station to his podcast. And you find things like that in your local area too. That's an awesome way to go. And then from there, it'll just pick up by word of mouth too.
Well, that's good to know, especially back to school and looking for new materials and educational. So I'm out there promoting. I also won the Awesome Grant Foundation, Oahu, Hawaii, for $1,000. And I'm using part of that grant funding to hire Jay Stoyan from the Disability Channel, who hires on persons with disabilities and veterans. So I'm being interviewed weekly. And we have that lined up for the next 4 months, introducing the individual books and characters. And so I'm really grateful for that. So that's part of the game. Gratitude. My attitude is up now. My mindset is there. And I have energy to make this happen. So
There you
thank
go.
you. And then also we are gifting the Waikiki School for the Deaf books and coloring books. And Leanne McLaughlin from Clean Water Foundation will be there. We're gifting them a water unit for $150. And I just contacted the mayor and sent him a press release and Hawaii News Now. So little by little, I'm doing this, and I'm so grateful that I created these press release kits, or yes, press releases to send out, and having that on file. So thank you for sharing that information, and it gets you a little motivated and energy going. And again, I want to share with your audience too is Awesome Foundation is available in the United States. There's different states. Each state has a different chapter with a different city. They also have the disability chapter, which you need to apply for the 1st of the 10th of every month. You pitch your project to them. They ask you about your awesome project, how you would use the $1,000, and tell a little bit about yourself, and upload photos just like I have up here, and submit it. It takes about 15 minutes to do all that. And you'd be surprised. Not only I won it, I contacted the Minnesota Awesome Grant Foundation in St. Paul, and they contacted me back. They love the coloring books and suggested I contact the Minnesota School for the Deaf to have the librarian request my books. And we're doing that right now. So all this energy, we're multiplying these acts of kindness. And again, I'm sharing that Awesome Grant Foundation with your audience. There's also a chapter for On the Water. So if you're doing water fundraising events, Kurt and Emily and Sue, they do water skiing events. They can apply for $1,000. There's a vegan chapter. There's a climate change chapter. There's chapters in Australia, Brazil, Canada. So uh, all these projects can be funded. They're looking for people to fund projects. So again, with your marketing, this is an opportunity to share with other people too as well. And I'm grateful that I received it. And now we're multiplying the acts of kindness around the world.
Good, yeah. That's that's a good cause too. Yeah. Well, thank you for the info, and I'm sure people are excited about the project that you're doing. Uh, Feel free to jump in any Friday night at this time. Pleasure to have you pop in.
Well, thank you so much. So I'm going to get my game on today. So I'll go out and play. I'm Marianne of Waikiki. Aloha. Aloha Friday to you.
Aloha. All right, Emily, anything else? You're, you're muted, Emily.
I was trying to get my camera up here. But anyway, um,
Oh, that was a pleasant surprise
there we
that
go.
Marianne.
Um, but so I'd like to thank Marion for coming on and for everybody else who's tuned in. Again, we are here every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. And love to have everybody join us as a guest. Please connect with us for doing that. And also to check out all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on. As well as our great organizations that we're working with, like the Disability Channel, Wingate Studios, the Back Channel, Earl Williams, and so on. So